morning, guys. Today we are going to work with bar models. Now, you might not remember them. It's where we draw a little rectangle, and the rectangle, the whole thing, is your whole number, and then you split up the rectangle into different pieces of that number. So I want you to think about it like if you had Easter eggs. Like the total number of Easter eggs you have is 24, so that's the whole bar. But you had 7 yellow ones in there as well. So you would cut up the bar, put the 7, and then the rest of the number. So this morning we're going to work on Elena, and she went bowling. Elena went bowling. Elena's scored in the first game was 127. She scored 16 more points in the second game than the first game. What was her total score? So, this part is really important. It wants to know her total score, not just the score of game 2. We know the score of game 1, but we also got to figure out the score of game 2 to finish the problem. And sometimes when we get to the middle part, we're like, yay, we're done. But we still have one more step to go. So we know that she scored 127 points for game 1. So we drew a little bar. And then at the end here, they put a little space. And they wrote 16 in this space. Why did they do that? Right, because it says for game 2, she scored 16 more points. So in order to find how much game 2 was, we would have to do 127 plus 16. What is 7 plus 6? And what is 1 plus 2 plus 1? Right, so this is 143. Now, we're not done. Now, we still got one more step to do. You remember? Yes, we have to add them both together to figure out her total score. So it will be 143 plus 127. Now, can you tell me why we aren't adding that 16 in again? Yeah, we already have used the 16. We already used the 16 to figure out our second score, so we don't need to add that number in again. So 3 plus 7 is? 1 plus 4 plus 2 is? And 1 plus 1 is? Yep, so the answer is 270. Okay, and when you do put the answer in, please make sure you write points. You gotta label it so we know what's going on. All right, let's look at the next one. This one, they started doing the bar graphs for you, but they did not finish filling it in. So let's go ahead and start that, and then I'll move on. Then I'm gonna let you finish it on your own. Mike's Music sold 287 CDs on the first day of a 2-day sale. The store sold 96 more CDs on the second day than the first day. How many CDs in all were sold during the 2-day sale? So this is kind of just like the one before. We have how many CDs they sold the first day, and we have almost how many CDs they sold the second day. So how many CDs did they sell the first day? 287. And it says he sold some more. How many more did he sell for the second day? Yep, 96. So in order to figure out day 2, what do we got to do? Yep. And then when you're done with that, after you figure out how many you sold on day 2, are you done? No, you have to go back and add together day 1 and day 2, and then you'll be done. All right, guys, let's look at what you got going on for your lesson check. Same idea. If you do not want to use a bar model to solve these, you don't have to. This is just something we're doing so we can help each other. And of course, if you need to use our word problem anchor chart, it is on the Facebook page, and that'll help you figure out if you need to add or subtract. All right, guys, that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. I love it when it's great.